Haha, I'm early. um, yeah, I couldn't wait 3 more minutes. It's just too much times. Um, um, sorry. Now I gotta click on my buttons. Hi. I'm typing. Look at me, multitasking. It keeps. I got it. Quit giving me tippies. I know what I'm doing. Hi guys. Happy Friday. I love Friday because my husband works from home, and so we get like a little bit of family time, and I get a nap, and it means the weekend's here, and it's just very exciting. Hi! Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you made it. Um, I'm used to like having to whisper, so I'm trying not to talk so loud. Hi! I want to go to Los Angeles. It's on my bucket list. It's on my B list of places to go. Oh, thank you. Y'all, I rolled out of bed, crammed dinner in my pie hole, got the baby asleep, and slapped on some lip gloss. My lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss, that's cool. Hi. So I thought I'd just pop on a little bit early so we can get some people in the chat and we can say hello and good morning and no, not good morning. Good evening. Yes. And then jump right into things. Because it's been a rough week, y'all. Like I am on the struggle bus, toot toot. We'll just go ahead and start because it's 2 minutes from now. Hi, I want to go to Maine too. That's one of the, since we're not talking about food yet, that's one of the things that I want to do with my little baked potato is I want to get a camper, and then in the summer when he's off school, I want to travel the United States and like visit all of the states and like historic sites and stuff like that, like a homeschool situation, but also vacation-y. Because I have just not seen a lot of my own country. And I'm always like, let's go to France. But really, I should just, there's things in Atlanta I haven't seen, and I've lived here my entire life. So that's definitely on my list. You did like the raspberry one? That's like the one I'm saving for last because I don't want to try it. Ontario, Canada. Yes, I want to go to Canada too. And the snow there. Let's see. Wyoming. I feel like I could sing a song about that. I do hear that Washington is excellent for outdoor activities. Hi, Jax. Or Jaxie. Sorry. I did try the coconut. All right, so here's the thing I'm having trouble with the Built Bars is they're so good that I could easily eat 4 of them. My stomach will hurt after because they're really sweet. But last night I ate 2, I think. I had the orange one, and then I had the coconut, both delish, 2 thumbs up. And then today I've had the mint one, which was okay. It was not my fave. I feel like it could have been mintier. But that's also because I like a good punch in the face with some mint. Hi, Anya. Hi, Karen. Yeah, the coconut was super good. I'm really impressed with the fruit flavors. Like, those are the ones that I was like, meh, give me that chocolate. And they're super delicious, and I like them so much. Yeah, the strawberry and the raspberry look very similar in the packaging. So when I was doing my unboxing, I put them all together, and I was like, they give me 4 of one flavor, and they're all raspberry. Gross. And then I was like, oh, wait, they're strawberries ones. Yay! That's so funny. You're saving mint for last. So I'm digging. I think I only have 1 lemon one, so I think I'm going to try that one tonight. Get that lemon out of the way. But I've been pleasantly surprised with lemon flavors lately. I'm a fan of lemon, but usually artificial lemon stuff is hit or miss with me. But I loved the lemon nut pods, and I went to go and stock up on them because they're delicious in oatmeal and delicious in hot tea. And they're out. They're like out of stock. I didn't know it was a limited edition flavor, or would have got on that. Would have enjoyed an email. Well, heads up, but no. So no lemon nut pods for me. Yeah, I will say they're hard. They're only 3 points, so I feel like even if you got a little crazy, it'd only be like 9 points. But man, they're good. Like, oh god. 100% worth purchasing, and get ready to wait because the shipping time is. And I bought these with my own money, y'all. These were not sent to me to review. Everybody was just talking about them, and I was like, I like chocolate too, and I can have dairy now. So I'm gonna order some tonight because by the time I'm out of these, maybe the next ones will have shipped. Like, you kind of have to like time it out because they do take a long time to ship. Ooh, I don't like an aftertaste. I do not like an aftertaste. That's weird. I wonder if they got the taste crossed. Huh. Mine took over 2 weeks. I am feeling better. I think it's because Asa is thriving so much. Like, I didn't realize that he wasn't thriving, but since he's been on formula, he's like a new baby. Like, he's so active and he has gained so much weight, y'all. He was 14 pounds, 6 ounces when we gave up breastfeeding. And now he is 17 pounds, 4 ounces at the doctor this morning. So, little boy is chunking up. Like, I'm now having to go through his next set of clothing because he's actually growing out of clothes, which he hasn't done yet up until now. So, formula, and he's sleeping through the night, which for your sanity, y'all, like blessings. Okay. Blessings, because waking up every hour and a half for all of January was making my hair fall out even more. So, I'm a firm believer in weight loss and in life. You just got to do what's best for you and your body and your situation. And so I'm feeling much better about it now. Although I will say that he's been sick this week, and 3 or 4 times when I've been like holding him because he doesn't feel good, he'll lean like he's gonna like he wants to latch for like that comfort, and it breaks me a little bit. And I'm like, I'm sorry, buddy. There's nothing in there. I'm sorry. But other than that, I'm feeling really good about it. Yeah, I was gonna look on their website tonight. Can you order just one flavor, or you can only get the mix box? Although honestly, since so far none of them have really offended me, I might just get another mix box because I can't choose. Yeah, I gotta say that I loved breastfeeding. I loved it so much. It was a beautiful experience. He was thriving on it for the first couple months, but now that we've done formula, like, I am not as scared of it as I was. I don't know why I was so scared of it. He's been amazing, and he's always been amazing, but I don't know, he's just thriving, and seeing that makes me know we made the right choice. Yeah, sleeping through the night, y'all. I'm so glad Muffin Chat is back. It gives me something to look forward to. They shipped already? Maybe you're closer to them. I can't remember where they are, but sometimes Georgia gets, people are like, we're not shipping to Georgia. What? It took 2 weeks to get mine. Maybe I ordered them like when they were super backed up or something. But I didn't know this, but when you share a photo of them in your Instagram stories, if you share a photo of them and tag them in it, they will send you a 20% coupon. So the other day, last night when I was eating one, I just posted one for funnies, and they sent me a thing and were like, thanks for supporting Built Bar. Here's a 20% off coupon for your next order. Tag us in posts and stuff. And I was like, all right, yeah, send them coupons. Mama got to send a baby to college. Hi from Mississippi. That's another place. Never been there. I've driven through. No, wait, have I been to Mississippi? I know I've driven through because we went to New Orleans a lot, but so I have been in there. I've been in there, but I haven't been in there. You know what I mean? What? $32 for 16 bars? I'll get the mix box. And I guess you could use a coupon. Yeah, so you're in Georgia. Maybe they just don't like me. Maybe they're like, oh, you're on the internet, but you didn't ask to promote us. How dare you? We will hold your box hostage. Hi. Yeah, so if you have a bar, just share a picture of it on your Instagram stories and tag them. Sorry, I'm still a little congested. Okay, so here's the thing. When I order stuff online, I hardly ever keep whatever's in the box. And sometimes it's coupons, and I'm just like, give me my things. So there might have been something in there. Now that you say that, I think there was something in there, but I didn't read it. I just threw it away. Oh, they have rewards? See, you guys know so much stuff. See, I should be on this because I love me some Built Bars. I am on Team Built Bar now. You cannot get me off Team Built Bar. And really, after the granola situation, I was like, I don't know about these Built Bars. Like, I'm going to get them, and they're going to be like disgusting and hideously gross. And if you have a partner or person in your life who's doing keto or low carb, they're only 5 grams of carbs. So they're pretty much made of magic. So my husband can also eat them too. So it's good because then I have a reason to buy them. I can say it's for us, but really it's for me. That's genius. I'm going to do that because we have like a business address. Oh no, I was going to say I have a PO box, but I got rid of my PO box. But yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, but we don't have any family that lives here. It's a terrible idea. Hi, Liv. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sign up for rewards. I feel like lots of companies are doing that now. Like Chick-fil-A has the app where you get rewards. Of course, Starbucks rewards. Like, I need to be in the rewards game just a little bit harder. I really need to do like Ibotta and stuff. I have the app. I'm lazy. I'm just lazy. I just want to get my things and come home and not think about the things. So let's talk about our week. If you guys are all up in my Insta hams, then you've been with me this whole week. It was a hit or miss week. I don't feel like it was my worst. Definitely wasn't my best. But the first half, we were all ill. We still are kind of like coming out of that. So I didn't track for 4 days, but I didn't go crazy. I didn't, I didn't feel good. So I didn't want to eat anything really delicious, which is unfortunate. So yes, I lost 0.4 this week, which honestly, I pulled that one out of the air. I was really expecting a gain. I mean, I had pasta and didn't track it. I had my Thai food that I super love to make at home, but I made it with full fat, full calorie deliciousness. Yeah, I was really not expecting a loss. So 0.4, I'll take it. I'm just really struggling with motivation. I don't know. I go through these phases where I'm like, I look terrible. I'll do anything that needs to be done to rectify this. And then I go through these phases where I'm like, I'm amazing looking. Like, what do you mean? I'm basically a supermodel. I'm totally comfortable with my fluff. Like, that's how I am. I'm kind of in that right now where I'm in a comfortable fluff situation. And I don't want to be, I don't want to be feeling that way. Yeah, if you guys want to pop your weigh-ins down in the chat, we'll talk about those too. I don't want to just be, yakking about myself, but yeah, motivation. And I don't know if it's the time of year, if anyone else is going through this, but like, I know in the spring, there's this point where all of a sudden a fog clears. And then I'm like, clean my entire house, get rid of everything, eat healthy, get moving. And that just hasn't happened yet. So I'm really hoping that kicks in very soon. The cleaning part has kicked in. So I'm really hoping that maybe this week with some nice weather, get moving, things will start to change. 0.6 is great. Yeah, that's over almost half a pound. I'm no math scientist. Is that almost half a pound? My husband makes fun of me all the time because he'll ask me when we go to the doctor how much the baby weighed, and I'm like 14.06, and he's like, that's not a number. What you just said that's not a weight. What do you mean? And I'm like, well, the thing said 14.06. That's like 14 pounds and some ounces, right? Yeah, I changed my weigh-ins to Fridays last time I did Weight Watchers because one, I weigh in at home. So, but also because I like to have my weeklies. I'm real good like Monday through Thursday. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday where things can get a little blurry, a little gray lined. So I like to weigh in on Fridays because then I have those weeklies as that bumper and I can still sort of enjoy myself a little bit. So that's why I like Friday weigh-ins. You never know, Olivia. You never know. Because sometimes you're like, I've definitely gained 75 pounds. And then you get on the scale and it's like, just kidding. You lost 0.4. Yeah, they took my Simply filling. I'm still salty about it, to be honest. I don't see it wasn't hurting anybody. Having a green circle in the app, I don't think was like overwhelming their app developers. Like, rude. That's right. That's the thing is I also have this tendency inside when I feel like I've done wrong, not wrong, when I feel like I've had a bad week or I've been struggling, I'll be like, well, I just won't weigh in. Like we'll just call this week a wash. Let's just pretend it didn't happen and move along. But I really feel like even if you face the scale and you see that gain and you feel bad about it, and then you get right back on track for that week and then you have a loss, it's usually a bigger loss because you weighed in and you can tell, like you can see your work a little bit harder. How's Nugget? Yeah, we took him to the doctor because he's been super whiny. So I was afraid he had an ear infection. Crazy. He has an upper respiratory infection that's on its way out, so that's good. But he said he's got a sore throat. He can see that it's like inflamed or whatever, so that's probably why he's whiny. He's also been throwing up a lot, which is aside from like his reflux, like actual throwing up. So he said it's all because of his little cold, and he said it'll probably be another 4 or 5 days before he's back to 100% normal. But he's definitely feeling better today, like hopping around, and he's chunky. He gained a lot of weight. The doctor was like, "Good job. What is this hair doing? Get back in your lane." Get back in your lane. All right, you're staying. Yeah, see, so I think Friday weigh-ins are great. I know, the weather is getting so pretty. I think I might have missed some things. 0.8, that's a great loss. Hi, guys. I am doing freestyle currently. But I've mentioned in the past on Instagram that I think starting this week, I'm still going to track freestyle points, but I'm going to eat from the Simply Filling Foods list and just weigh and measure. So not get like completely freestyling my own way of Simply Filling. But I feel like those foods I do better on, and I feel like I lose better. And when I have less crap in my house, I'm less likely to eat it. So, I think that's why Simply Filling works for me, is because it's very clean. It's just a set amount of food. So I don't have to panic if I'm at the end of the day and I'm like, oh crap, I'm out of points, but I'm hungry. I can have a bowl of Simply Filling cereal, or I can have some oatmeal, I have something healthy. And, so I think that's why that works for me. So I'm going to try and do that this week. Just choose my meals from Simply Filling Foods list, but track points. I'm sorry, y'all. I know it's annoying to hear sniffing and nose itching. Let's see. Yeah. And when I'm bored, I eat all the time, y'all. I really do. I eat when I'm happy. So like celebration eating is super big and exciting. I eat when I'm sad because it makes me feel better. And I eat when I'm bored because I have nothing better to do. Why not taste something delicious? So, so I just like to eat. I always have. I was a chubby kid. Look at the light and sneeze. How do you make yourself sneeze? I don't know how to get it out. I don't know. Wait, which light? I need specifics. Yeah, I'm a junk food junkie too, which is why I don't keep it. I'm actually like a sweet tooth junk food junkie, which I feel like is worse because your girl can get down on some cake and donuts. Like I could eat like 6 or 7 and not even blink. So yeah, so I can't keep sweets in the house. Like this week when I've been off track, it's something that I'm getting out of the house. I need to do it right this second after this, is those Enjoy Life chocolate chips, because I bought them when I was dairy free because they're dairy free. But I've been when I walk by the cabinet, I go in and just grab a handful, and it's probably a tablespoon each time I go. And I don't know how many points those are because I'm not tracking it. So this week we got to cut the chocolate off. We've got Built Bars. We're going to survive. Yeah, I think, do you count calories too? No, it's because I don't have time. Like tracking points in my app is already like a time suck. I have done it before, like to see, and I usually average between 1,200 and 1,400 calories if I'm sticking to freestyle. But I just don't have time to double track. And when I'm at the end of the night and I'm tired, like the last thing I want to do is bookkeeping. I just want to watch Netflix and Zen chicken. Here's the thing okay, so I'm going to tell you, I did not love clean foods. I did not. When I started Weight Watchers, I ate nothing but crap. If you go back and watch my old vlogs, I ate a lot of like frozen chicken nuggets and French fries, and those are all fine. I mean, if you live on those, that's your life. And I've lost weight eating those foods, but it was a Simply Filling challenge that I did with a whole bunch of YouTube ladies that changed everything. I can't remember how long we did it. Was it 2 weeks? I can't remember, but we all decided to do a Simply Filling challenge. And I was like, this is the worst. And I almost didn't do it. I was like, this is stupid. The point of Weight Watchers is that I can eat what I want to eat. This is dumb. And then I did it. I lost a bunch of weight and it totally changed my taste buds. So when I do Simply Filling and then I come off of Simply Filling, a lot of things taste too sweet to me. Or they'll make my stomach feel weird if I eat too much heavy stuff. So even though you don't like those foods now, if you just add like one thing in and just learn to eat that thing or keep cooking that thing in different ways until you find something you love, like broccoli. Every diet I've ever been on is like steamed broccoli, eat steamed broccoli, which is fine. I like it now, but that used to be like something I would just cram in my face hole just to make myself not hungry anymore. But now I've like cooked it every way I possibly can, and now I have at least 3 different ways that I love to eat it. So if you don't think you like healthy food, maybe just every week pick one vegetable and be like, I'm gonna buy a bunch of this week and I'm going to do 4 different recipes until I find a way that I like to have it and then, incorporate it into your diet. So that's what I did because I didn't like healthy foods. You wouldn't see hummus in my refrigerator, a cucumber, get out of here. Like, no. But my taste buds have changed now because, because I put, just some experimentation behind it. Sorry, y'all. I'm way behind on the chitty chat because I'm yakking. Have you tried any? No, I've never heard of Dward Cooks. Is that on Instagram? I will look. Hey, Molly. Sugar is my drink. Yeah, I'm a sugar fiend, and it gets worse. Like the more I eat, that's why I'm almost on the fence about these Built bars, y'all, because they're so good that they kind of make me want to keep eating sugar. And I don't even think there's sugar in them. They're just really sweet. And then my little sweet demon that lives in my head comes out and he's like, "Hey, you had that delicious sweet bar? Let's go get some chocolate chips." So I just have to be careful. Let's see. I'm so sorry. 2 weeks, really. Yeah, sometimes you need a break from Weight Watchers. Like, I love it. I love Weight Watchers, but it's not, I can't commit to this diet for the rest of my eternity, which is another reason I don't really stress about reaching lifetime. Because maybe, first of all, my goal weight is way different than their lifetime goal weight. So your girl won't ever be there. But I'm just committed to doing what works. And sometimes you need a break and you need to try new things and you need to shake it up, and that's totally fine. 3.2, you go, girl. Holy crap, Oli. Yeah, I do. See, I hated on Freestyle before I tried it, but it's really not that much of a difference because there are a lot of 0 point foods. But I think that if you are a person who does not enjoy the 0 point foods, it's going to be a blow because you can't fit those things that you love into your day unless you eat those 0 point foods. So I think that's where there's a disconnect that Weight Watchers hasn't really thought about, is that they're cutting quite a few people out just based on things that maybe not everyone likes. Chicken, maybe not everyone likes eggs. Maybe they don't like both of those things. That's like half my diet right there is chicken and eggs. So I wouldn't be able to survive probably on Freestyle without those things. So I think Weight Watchers needs to look into that in their next, like, let's change everything and confuse everyone. I also don't quite understand the name change. So like when I'm doing like my thumbnails, I'm like, do I say Weight Watchers or do I say WW? I don't know. Or when I'm saying Smart Points, some people put like FSP, Freestyle Smart Points. I don't know what to do. They've changed too many things and I cannot keep up. I'll have to go look at that video. I don't think I have Fat Dag on my, is he on YouTube too? Yeah, see, I feel like PSP, yes, chit chat, Patty. Well, yep. I think that might be a thing. It's hard for me to keep up with the doodle da. Let's see if I can do stuff. I don't know. I think I did stuff. I think I did it. I think I did it. I think I did it. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I did it. Let me know. When we used to do live chats before, it was even more complicated because you'd have to pull the chat up like on your phone and then try and do it that way. Oh man, it was hard. So it's hard to kind of regulate. But yeah, if you guys are not aware, when you go live, anyone can watch. So sometimes people will just look for live chats and then just go in the chat and just say inappropriate or rude things. So you have to moderate it and like block people. It's a dirty world out on the internets, y'all. People is crazy and people is rude. But anyway, so motivation. Hi. So this week, what I was trying to think of a thought. You know, they tell you to focus on your why. So I was trying to, like, I have a why, but it's not working for me right now. So I was trying to think of something that would motivate me, you know, to get right back in it. And my motivation thought, I think, is going to be my child's first birthday, because I really want that day to be, I really want that day to be special, and I want to jump into photos, and I want to not feel, you know what I mean? Sorry, I've gotten distracted. But anyway, that's my thought, is I'm looking forward to his first birthday. I want to reach these goals because I want to be in that situation and not feel like I can't jump in. So that's kind of what I'm trying to focus on a little bit. Oh, really? You've gained more since Freestyle? What do you think your biggest struggle is with Freestyle? Like, mine is eating out, but I feel like that's doable right now. That's because I'm not at 23 yet. Like, those 4 points make a big difference, or 3 points, 4 math. That's right. That is my why. But I wanted a specific like thing, like by his first birthday. I know I won't be a goal. Like that's too broad of a reach, but I want to be comfortable in those photos, because I don't want to spend his whole first birthday party hiding from the camera or trying to angle, or, you know, that's not the memory I want to have of that day. So that's what I've been trying to hold on to. And so I'm trying to really focus on that. So that way I can get in the kitchen, clean out the crap, make a grocery list, go to the store, and start fresh this week. Yes, it's a good way. And I think if you've never had to hide from the camera, you might not feel that way. But I know my angles. Like I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you look thin," and it's only, trust me, it's because I have many years of selfieing. So I know my angles. Your girl's a pro. So that kind of thing. Let's see. Yeah, like I kind of feel like that too. Like I just don't, like I'm not out of control yet, but I feel like it could be any minute, you know? Yeah, I'm so bad at like looking up new channels and podcasts because I just don't have the time. And I'm like, yes, remember that? And I'll write it down in my notes in my phone. And I'm like, what was that thing? And then I am so with you, Karen. I wish I could talk to Weight Watchers honchos and be like, can we discuss like healthy fats and whole grains? Can we discuss? Because I feel like the points for oatmeal shouldn't be so high. It's freaking oats. I mean, maybe like the ones that are from the store that have all the sugar in them, that I get, but like actual oatmeal that you make at home shouldn't be that high. Avocado should not be that high unless you eat 20 avocados. Well, then you should probably not eat 20 avocados. But I really, that's my biggest qualm with the Weight Watchers program, is that it's so focused on low fat, but not, and it's okay to like not eat a lot of fat, but healthy fat. I mean, like a little bit of oil. Like, can I get some olive oil? Can I get an avocado? Can I get like a little tiny serving of some raw nuts? Can I get something? Can I get something? That's another reason that I really like Simply Filling is because if you're struggling with 0 point foods, doing Simply Filling really helps that because you fill up on healthy whole grains first anyway, because just it's whole grain focused. And then you really know your fill point and you can kind of eyeball a serving. So you don't have to stress out so much about that because everything's kind of 0 smart points. Avocado for president. I really hope I get those Honest avocado diapers. I put them on my next delivery, but they usually sell out of those real quick. And I'm like, give me an avocado diaper. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you could look at your calories on the app. See, and I never did Points Plus when I started. I mean, okay. So I did Weight Watchers when I was like 20, which was like 16 years ago. So that plan, I don't even remember what that was called. I don't remember what that was called, but that's what I did. So when I came to Weight Watchers this time, I had so much success. It was with Smart Points. So now doing Freestyle, I'm kind of like, why do they keep changing it up so much? You know? Yeah, I don't get it. Why is a banana, you can eat 6 bananas, but you can't have half an avocado? Come on. That's why I just eat them anyway. So I feel like you have to kind of be a little bit of a Weight Watchers rebel in some things because it's a healthy fat, man. Points Plus sounds familiar, but I don't know if that's what I did. Yeah, that's true, Molly. I think that if you are struggling, kind of like when we were doing, I keep saying Simply Filling, but when I was doing Simply Filling, they would always say in the group that if you are struggling to lose on Simply Filling, to start trying to look into portion control. Because if you are a person that struggles with portion control, or you're new to the diet, or you're new to weighing foods, you're not going to know by sight what, a roundabout what a serving is. But I've been doing it so long that I know that a cup is about the size of my, fist and like those kind of things. So definitely if you're not losing, you need to start checking maybe a little bit of your 0 point foods and then also weighing and measuring those. No, don't. They have the cutest diapers. They've got farm trucks, which I was like, hello. They have avocados. I was like, hello. And they have lemons. Hello. Like it's my perfect trifecta. They have a cute little one for girlies, but I can't remember what it was because I didn't look at it because I don't have a girly. But I asked my husband, I was like, I can put lemons on them, right? He's like, yeah. I was like, sweet, lemons. Extra things like a dairy serving per day. Yeah, see, I feel like that's good. Like on Simply Filling, you can have oil. You get 2 teaspoons a day. Yeah, I mean, so far I'm losing weight on Freestyle, so I haven't had these struggles, but definitely need to look into portions and stuff like that if you're struggling. Ooh, macros too? Oh, I'm sorry. You probably didn't miss very much. It was probably a lot of me yakking about nothing. I know. And the smaller you get, the less points you get. Like, I only gained, a pound or something a couple weeks ago, and I got another point back. I was like, yes. And then today I only lost 0.4 and they took a point. And I was like, hey. Being gluten-free is super hard on Weight Watchers. I'm not going to lie. I was gluten-free before I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. They kept telling me that I had celiac disease. So I was gluten-free for a while, and gluten-free bread is like this big. It tastes like a sponge, and it's like 5 points. It's so ridiculous. The only way that I could do it for Weight Watchers was to just not eat bread, which sucks. I mean, a life without bread is not fun. Fat Dag is he. I think it's a he. I'm assuming. I don't know, but there's a podcast and I think a YouTube channel and an Instagram, and there's just like weight loss tips and stuff like that. Yeah, portion control can be super hard because it's just an extra step, but if it really helps. Yeah, gluten-free bread is really offensive. I think when I was gluten-free, and they've come out with a lot since then, so things could have changed. But I think there was like one brand that was tolerable and I could only have it toasted and I had to drive like 2 hours to Whole Foods to get it. Yes, exactly. Simply Filling keeps me away from my trigger foods. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, so yeah, I feel like I don't feel like I'm on a diet when I'm on Simply Filling, if that makes any sense. Like I just feel like I'm eating clean, which is good. God, it is a he. Okay, good. Fat Dag sounded like a he name, but I am not an assumer. Um, oh, he's a Weight Watchers leader. Yeah, so I really need to look into him. Mm, mm. Oh no, Molly, y'all have just been going through it, man. But I gotta say, kids are just gross. Like, we were only around that other little girl for like 30 minutes and we all got the plague. Rude. Okay, so that's not too bad. Like, I count my homemade bread as 3 points because I don't know what the points are. So I figure it's about 3 or 4. Wow, hi from London. um, sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up. Okay. So yeah, so if you're struggling this week, let's all kind of focus down and try and think of something that you can either look forward to or a small goal that you can make for this week, something that's doable. I find that tiny goals are better than big ones. So like if I'm struggling to get back on track, overwhelming myself with too many things, like I'm going to go to the gym 5 days this week. I'm going to drink 85 gallons of water. I'm going to eat 75 salads. That's like too much for me. Okay. So I try to like narrow it down. I'm like, I'm going to walk 1 day this week. I'm going to try and have, 80 ounces of water a day. And then so if I make those little tiny goals, then I feel like I've accomplished something and it's kind of stepping me up to the next thing. And then every week just add like one more thing. She did. And her nose, and like I'm not scared about germs and stuff like that too much. But her nose was clear. Like her nose was running, but it was clear. Like she wasn't coughing. She wasn't sick. Her mom said she didn't have a fever. Like she didn't look sick. She was infected my baby. I told him, girls is gross. This kombucha is strong. Yeah, I think, okay, so how old was I when I was, what year was it when I was 20? Oh God. 2007, 2007, 2008, maybe. He's doing good. We're going to visit him for Easter weekend. We're flying, first time flying with a baby. It's a short flight though, so I don't think it'll be too bad. But he's doing good. We got all our permits and everything, so we're hoping to start building in the next month. So, yikes, big changes are coming. But I can tell that he's lonely. He calls a lot, and we've been trying to give him little projects to keep him busy and that kind of thing. Thank you. Yeah, and I do find that my favorite meal of the day is dinner. So if I eat a super low point, I always usually do eggs of some sort for breakfast. And then like a light lunch that's some sort of sandwich and a vegetable. And then I can have a delicious dinner with a potato and like some fat-free sour cream if I want, or a dessert. So sorry. So I forgot what I was saying. I got mom brain. Yeah, so that was it. Points, saving points for the nighttime. So that way you could also have like a treat at the end of the day. Like this is gonna sound not diety, but I always track my dessert first. Like in the morning, if I'm pre-tracking for the day, which I highly suggest if you're struggling, I will say to myself, what am I most likely to have for dessert tonight? And I go ahead and track that because I know I'm going to want it and I know I'm going to look forward to it and it'll make me stick on plan so that I can have it. So I track my dessert first and then I build my day around my sweets. Oh my God, Celia. They mean you're tall. You're tall, Celia. Yeah, I mean, I say build your life around dessert. That's my motto. Build your life around dessert. Yeah, I think if you're a sweet tooth person, building your day around it and then looking forward to it and then not being able to have it if you don't stick to that, it's a good motivator, at least for me. But now that I have Built Bars, I don't have to wiggle as much. Like I used to budget like 12 points for dessert at night because I was like, I'm gonna need it. But but now I'm on the Built Bar train. Yeah, and the thing is like I even struggled today, like to get back on plan, and I had a loss, and I was like, "What? We did it! We did something sneaky. We should be really good." And I'm just in there, chocolate chips, chocolate chips. That's what the first thing I'm gonna do after we get off this live chat. I'm gonna put it on Instagram so you guys can see it. I'm gonna dump them chocolate chips into the trash can. Now, unfortunately, there's not very many left, but what is left is going to the trash. Okay, sorry. Probably not be able to hang on much longer. But yeah, so goal for this week. What's my small goal for this week? I would like to walk 2 days a week, either alone with the baby in the morning or with my husband. We're trying to start doing family walks at night now that he's feeling better. And if not, we'll just do 2 walks in one day, which would be double the calorie burn. So walk 2 days. And just stick to my points and be like honest with myself. Like stick to the points and be honest with the tracking. Because it's so hard. Oh, I'm having the lemon tonight. I'm so excited. If you're talking about Built Bars, I think you are. Also, hey, here's a scale victory for y'all. I have not approached one Girl Scout. Okay? I have avoided them at all costs. And I see them every time I go to the freaking grocery store. I go to the bank. Them Thin Mints is just staring at me. But I know from past experiences that if Sharie brings those in the house, it's never just one serving of Thin Mints. It's one sleeve. That should be a serving because it's one sleeve of Thin Mints. So thank goodness my son might not be a Girl Scout. Maybe he'll be a Boy Scout and they just have that weird popcorn that I don't care about. Goodness. Yeah, girl, go now, Karen, and get all of the Girl Scout cookies because you have all the reasons to eat all of them and eat all of them because that's what I did last year. I was like, oh, how pregnant was I at this time last year? I don't know, math. But I was like, honey, and he would bring me home like a box or 2. I think I ordered 8 boxes from someone at his office and he's like, honey, I'm like, I'm pregnant. Don't talk to me. I'm eating all the cookies I want. Get out of my face. Oh, you can donate? I'll donate because I was a Girl Scout. So I do feel bad like walking by them like, bye, Felicia. But but yeah, I would totally donate instead of buying things that are just going to make me feel worse. Yeah, you do get very little cookie for the amount per box, but man, they even have like fake Thin Mints now. They have, I think 2 different brands that have their own Thin Mint stuff, but it's just not the same. I like to freeze them. I like to eat the sleeve while I'm watching a movie. That's what I want to do. Exactly. When I was pregnant, I was like, I don't care if I gain 900 pounds. I've waited this long to be pregnant and I'll live it up. I'll live it up. And I did, which is why I'm in my current situation. Totally worth it. 0 regrets. Don't tell me the dollar store has them. Don't say that. No. Shh. Scratch that from the record. Nobody needs to know these secrets. Everyone's gonna be blaming you this week when they're all like swimming in a pile of like cookie containers that are for only $2. Yeah, I feel like my whole pregnancy, my doctor would be like, "So, you gained a little bit of weight." And I'm like, "No shit. I literally just left Krispy Kreme. It's right across the street from my doctor's office." And I'm going again on my way out because the hot side is still on. I actually told my doctor like 7 months in, like they weigh you and then they write it down, and I'm like, tell them I don't want to talk about it. Don't mention it to me. It doesn't matter. I can't undo it anyway, and I'm not gonna. So stop talking to me. But I feel like, when you're pregnant, it's a magical time. You have your whole life to diet and eat kale. When you're creating a life, you feed it cookies or whatever you want. Whatever you want. So anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed being pregnant. I don't know if it would be the same now that I have one of my own, because then it would be like double the work instead of like a nice, relaxing, fattening up time. I would have to like chase a little person around and grow a person. So I don't know, but, you know, then you have donuts in South Carolina. Yes, and they actually okay, so my favorite donut place is Duck Donuts. They have them I had them for the first time in South Carolina. They now have them in Virginia, which is where my father-in-law lives, trying to stay away, and they have one in Atlanta. Haven't been to the Atlanta one yet because step away. Keep Satan away. They're so good. If you have a Duck Donuts, if you pass a Duck Donuts, stop your life, go eat one. It's delicious. But yeah, so wait, did I miss it? Oh. Celia, we should plan to get pregnant simultaneously and then move near each other, and then we can just sit and be fat and let the kids watch each other while we eat Girl Scout cookies and donuts and fish cakes. That sounds like fun to me. That's so funny. Yeah, I kind of just like accepted my fluff after a while of pregnancy. Like I felt bad about it the first couple months, but then that last like month and a half, I was like, I'm Shamu. Don't tell me about it. It's hot. Don't touch me. Like, I don't want anybody to touch me or talk to me. I had major Prego rage. Like it would come out of nowhere. And it was like a fire that started in my toes and it would like fly up to the top of my head. And I was just like, wah! That was pregnancy. Donuts and anger. That's true. We could FaceTime. Stop, drop, and chug. Kombucha. Every time sometimes they get a batch that's just like straight vinegar. I'm trying to clear it out. All right. Well, I feel like we're floundering now. But yeah, so last week a struggle. Really trying to get back on the bus this week. I've made some goals. I've got a visualization that I'm trying to keep in mind because really I've only got less than 6 months to get it together before his first birthday, and it's going to creep up and it's going to be here before I know it. So let's take one meal at a time this week. Let's try to set some small goals that we know we can hit. And let's kill it. Let's get it done. Spring is coming. We know that because Game of Thrones is about to come on and winter is there for them. So, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. It was awesome as usual. I love me some chat, and I will see you guys next Friday. Next Friday, I'll have my fam in town. So they might be making an appearance. My brother will be here too. So you guys can maybe meet him and he'll talk about his diet tips of being a thin Marine who is very built. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the upcoming week, and I'll have a video posted on Monday. So love you guys. See you later. I never know how to end these. It's really awkward. Watch me scan. I'm going to the button. Oh my God. All right, bye. And then it says, are you sure you want to end it? And I'm like, I am. I pushed the button. Didn't I? Yes, I did.